everyone, and welcome back. It's not quite Monday. I have been in Luxembourg, so I wasn't here. But it is a react, but it's a little different. Now, I, a lot of the time, react to people not being able to answer simple questions. So, I'm going to react to myself on the weakest link. Back from when I was 19, I am reacting to myself on the weakest link, trying to answer questions. Now, I don't do that bad, but I don't do that good either, so watch me roast myself. Because, hey, if I'm going to take the mick out of other people not knowing the answers, I'll damn well do it to myself too. I'm not afraid of that, so let's get into it and see just how bad I was.
Only one of them can win up to 10.
Oh, look at the state of me. Yes, that's me.
Others will leave with
That is
nothing
me.
as one by one they're voted
You'll
off
see
as
again in a minute.
the weakest link.
Oh. This was not a good outing for me. It really wasn't.
Welcome to the weakest link.
So confident.
Any of the 9 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,000. They don't.
So to put some perspective, before you fully see the glory that is me here, before this, about a month or so before the filming, I had dyed my hair blue. It didn't really take. I've had my hair brown. Brown? It is brown. I've had my hair red before, blonde, yellow, green, all that kind of thing. But the one that fits my hair worst is blue. It just comes out really easily. And then it comes to the day of recording, and I desperately, the day before, I'm in the hotel that they put us up at, trying to find a hairdresser that I couldn't find. Now, back then, I also didn't use any product. There was no wax, there was no gel, anything like that. So my hair was just as it came. Blotchy, kind of yellow, green, blue, because it was coming out. Bonbon. The shirt I'm wearing isn't mine. So when I turned up in a black shirt because I was very big back then, significantly bigger. And I was like, hey, black is slimming. Turned up, and to be fair, this is fully on me, not them. Turned up, and they were like, you can't wear black, here's a shirt. Thing is, they gave me a beige shirt, so I look a complete mess. And on top of that, I was a student at the time. This is when I was 19, and there was another 19-year-old student. They told me I wasn't allowed to call myself a student. That I couldn't do that. So because my my degree and everything was politics, I had to introduce myself as a political activist, which made me sound like some kind of like Trotsky revolutionary. So it's kind of an interesting intro, but yeah, let's get into it.
Know each other, however. If they want the prize money, they'll have to work as a team.
We tried. Oh, that's Mr. Christmas in the background as well, Andy.
As round by round we lose, the player voted
the weakest link.
Let's meet the team.
I'm Adam, I'm 19, I'm from Kidderminster, and I'm a political activist.
Look at the fucking state of me! And I'm a political activist. For some reason, I had not kind of found any kind of volume. I couldn't speak very loudly, and I didn't have any depth to my voice, and anything like that at all. So, yes, for some reason I've turned into this. From studying, hi, I'm from Kidderminster, I'm a political activist. I don't know what the fuck.
We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Adam. Let's play the weakest link.
Look at me! What the fuck?
First question is for £20. Start the clock. Adam, according to the title of the 1937 animated feature film Snow White, is accompanied by how many dwarfs?
7.
Correct.
7.
Christine. Which 2 words follow waste not to give a saying that advocates thrift?
Want not.
Want not. Correct. Jason. In family history, what D is the opposite of the word ancestor?
Descendants.
Descendant.
Correct. Alexandra. In the UK, a Glaswegian is a native or inhabitant of which Scottish city?
Glasgow.
These are really
Correct,
standard
Andy.
questions.
Which activity is said to have a therapeutic effect on humans? Swimming with dolphins or dancing with wolves?
Dancing with Wolves.
Really, Andy? Really? Dancing? What the fuck? What? What was going through your head? Mate, you are a lovely guy. You're a lovely guy when I met you. What in the name of fuck? Dancing with wolves is therapeutic. What?
Correct. Adam,
Bank.
in customs, children are lifted up by their hands and feet and given the bumps on which annual
my
occasion in their lives?
Birthday.
Correct. Christine.
So all through university, and probably even still now if I mentioned it, I have friends from university that saw this. and they're like, 7 birthday. That's just what they'd say to me every now and again if I wasn't, if I was annoying them or something. Because it was like, why was I talking like that? I swear I didn't talk like that at the time. It must have just been the fear of like, shit, I'm actually one-on-one on the camera now. And it was, Jesus, yeah. Ugh.
In 2004, which politician became the longest continuously serving Chancellor of the Exchequer in the UK since the 1820s?
Gordon Brown.
Norman Lamont.
Gordon Brown. Adam, a common phrase meaning carefree or easygoing is happy go what?
Lucky.
Correct. Christine.
Lucky.
In nature, queen, worker,
The
and
hell
drone
is
are
wrong with
classes
me?
which social insects often kept by
face is
humans for
just-
honey production.
Bees.
Correct, Jason.
It's worrying.
In children's
It's worrying.
TV, the name of a character from the Clangers was the soup what?
Dragon.
Correct. Alexandra, in European geography, which of these countries is in the Balkans, Bulgaria or Latvia?
Bulgaria.
Latvia.
Bulgaria.
I actually
Andy,
knew,
in
I remember
clothing,
kind of
a
knowing their
fedora
answers
is a
at the
type of
time as
what?
well. This isn't just a retrospective
Correct,
thing.
Dawn. In a family, a man is what relation to the husband of his sister?
Brother-in-law.
Pass.
Time's up. The answer was brother-in-law. And you banked just £300.
Most of it
Who
by
has
me.
the brain of a houseplant? Several of you, actually. It's time to vote off. It's the weakest link.
The first strongest link is Adam, having banked the most money for the team.
I will just point out, it's not just because I had to bank the most money. I also didn't get a goddamn question wrong. They were very easy questions, I grant you. However, I got none of them wrong.
Statistically, Andy is the weakest
Of
link
course
as he
Andy's
answered the
the
most
weakest link.
questions incorrectly.
We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Adam. Let's play.
Look at that smile, you smug bastard. You smug motherfucker. So, because I had an interaction with Anne there, I was a bit irritated with her because, I mean, I found out since that it's 2.5 hour recording and 45 minutes of shown, and any kind of point that I was making completely taken out so that she looks to be winning, because of course that's the whole point. But just her deadpan, I was just irritated anyway. And I was quite nervous, but obviously I'd got into it thinking, you know, I know my stuff, I know my trivia, I just answered everything right, everything like that. So when she was just like, the strongest link, Adam, I was like, fuck you, I am. I was like, you smug bastard. Jesus.
The weakest link. Start the clock. Adam, in energy saving, what is the name for the covering that is commonly fitted to a hot water cylinder for insulation purposes, jacket or trousers?
Jacket.
Correct. Christine, in the UK, what type of institution housing books and other literary items is often divided into reference and lending sections?
Library.
Correct. Jason. In the nursery
I'm not
rhyme,
going
it begins
to
with the line,
be
"Hey
actually the
diddle diddle,
entire
the
thing
dish
the way,
ran
just
away," with
until
which
I am
item of
voted off.
cutlery?
The spoon.
Unfortunately,
Correct. Alexandra.
yes, I was
The
voted
US
off, I didn't win.
musicians
But, yeah.
who have produced hits for Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears are known by what name? The Neptunes or the Jupiters?
The Jupiters.
Neptune's Dawn. In the British Armed Forces, which term for the servant of an officer is also the name of a fictional superhero once played by Adam West?
Batman.
Pass.
Batman. Opaque.
Opaque.
Correct. Adam.
Bank.
In the UK, Terry is the usual abbreviation of which boy's name?
Terrence.
Pass.
Terence.
You should be embarrassed. You should be fucking embarrassed. How? What the fuck, man? How the fuck did you get? Of course it's goddamn fucking Terrence. Terrence. What the fuck? Yeah, that embarrassment is earned.
Christine, which word for a part of a house precedes temperature to make a term for the normal level of heat experienced indoors?
Inside.
Room. In TV, which comedian played several characters with the surname Melchett in the historical sitcom Blackadder?
Stephen Fry. The legend that is.
Pass.
Stephen Fry. Jason, in spoken English, the name... Dear, oh dear, oh dear. You won just £200. So who'd have trouble answering the door? It's time to vote off the weakest link.
The statistics reveal that Jeff is the strongest link. Christine is the weakest link. But will the other players consider that when
I
casting
think we're
their
pretty
votes?
good at voting off the right people on the show as well.
In the USA, the third Monday in January is a national holiday celebrating the birthday of which civil rights leader?
Martin Luther
Abraham
King.
Lincoln.
Even Martin Luther King. Adam, in UK tourist attractions, what W is the name of the wild animal park in Bedfordshire that is set in 600 acres of the Chiltern Hills?
Whipsnade.
Pass.
Whipsnade.
Now, stuff that you wouldn't know, but by this time in my life, I had in fact been to fucking Whipsnade. I'd been to Whipsnade, I think even the year that this was fucking recorded. And I couldn't remember it. Shame. Shame.
Jason, an inevitable result is usually known as a foregone what?
Conclusion.
Correct, Alexandra. In cricket, England play against which Test side for the Wisden Trophy?
West Indies.
India.
West Indies.
Horrible.
Hogwash, Adam. In finance, if you make a bad investment and lose a lot of money, which part of your body are you said to get burnt?
Feet.
Your fingers.
It's at this point he knew he fucked up. Yeah, look at that goddamn face. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I knew because I haven't got the last 4 questions right. And I just knew, because we were voting out the right people every time, the people that were the weakest, and I was like, yeah, I'm fucked. No one's done as bad as me. And I was just in my head just going, yeah, this is it. I'm done. Look, just so annoying. So annoying. And I knew the other questions. The problem is it wasn't being asked to me, and that's when it just flipped in my head, and for some reason I just couldn't recall when I needed to.
Jason, in science, an AU, or astronomical unit, is equivalent to the mean distance between the Earth and which celestial body?
The sun?
Correct, Alexandra. In food, whale meat is eaten extensively in which country, Japan or Argentina?
Japan, they've whalers.
Japan.
Correct. Door castle until the music
Pass.
stops. Correct. Adam, in film, the 1940s Hollywood star who shared her surname with a
I'm sorry, you just see Paul going, because he knew that we'd fucked up. He wanted me to bank, and I had banked in that. I think I banked in this round already. I think so. I don't know. I know I banked in the previous 2 rounds, but he was like, "Fucking bank," and I didn't. I did not take the hint. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, just try and answer a fucking question right, but just Paul just like, oh, come on. Paul and Anne later on the show have a quite good back and forth as well, because this is the point when she'd got in trouble for basically saying she hated the Welsh, and obviously Paul was Welsh. He was very Welsh. So
Time's up, and you back £200. So, whose mind has wandered and never come back?
you can see me say it. I know.
Jason is the strongest link. With no correct answers, Adam is the weakest link. But will the votes reflect the statistics?
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, I got voted off. That was the end of it for me. Oh my God, what the hell happened, huh? The end of, I just did not answer a question right in that final round. I think the worst question or the hardest one was Whipsnade. The rest of it was just simple. But I'd been to Whipsnade, so I should have known that as well. I really wasn't up to scratch there. My trivia is far better now. And if you haven't seen it, go and check out the video of me on 15 to 1. I did a lot better on 15 to 1 than I did here. Obviously, it's a few years on, and so my knowledge was better. But Jesus Christ, I think just shyness back then, everything, I did not do well. They weren't like, does the sun come up kind of questions, but they weren't the hardest ones. And I certainly did not do a great showing there. But hey, if I'm going to take the mick out of others, I'll do it to myself too. But I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you again next time.